pushing down into a hip. So I'm grinding down into a hip. Let me just say okay to this little recording message. And so I just noticed that, I just kind of embellish this little back and forth motion. So I just kind of massage the muscle around the joint in my hip as I do this. So as you're doing this, can you kind of feel that? Yeah. And that feel like it really good? So you have to kind of bend the knee a little bit to kind of scrunch down into the hip and kind of, rotate it around. Yeah. It's a nice feeling. It's really good for you to do this. And it kind of gets the juices flowing. Well, you don't pay too much attention to the hip area and throughout our day, usually. That's why a class like this is pretty good for us to be able to do this. We do a lot of gyration exercises. We do a lot of rotational. I like to call it dynamic stretching. So dynamic stretching is stretching without holding the stretch. It's a moving stretch. Whereas yoga is usually done with a static stretch where you just breathe into the movements. We are constantly breathing into the movement, but we're moving with the movement. Where you're stationary in yoga, that's the difference. Okay, now let's stop. Let's start with 3 heart opening breaths. Feet are about together, no more than hip width apart. Palms in front of the abdomen. Let's come down into a squat now. Now slowly come up to stretch the buttocks. So inhale, we open the chest, stretching through the abdomen. Yeah, and exhale, come on down into a slow squat. Again, through the nose, inhale and stretch. When you exhale, just sink straight down so you're not curving the back. One more time to forward bend. So it's inhale and stretch. Now when we exhale, let's hinge at the hip, lock those knees. You just want to stretch the back of the leg. And if you bring your mind into the back of the leg, that's mind body, and you're there, you're in the moment. You can feel that nice stretch. It's a good feeling. Now let's embellish it with the breath. We inhale, body expands. When we exhale, we just relax a little bit more into that stretch for the back of the legs. Notice you come down further. Again, through the nose, inhale. And exhale without curving the back. We're just pulling on the back of the legs as you just pull more of the legs naturally. Again, through the nose, inhale. And exhale even more deeply into that stretch for the back of the leg. Oh, now come up, bend the knees to come up and just pivot up and then straighten the knees so you're not pulling yourself up from the spine. Now shake the arms, shimmy the shoulders, kick the legs out. Okay. Now I love to start off a balance the plate exercise. So I'm going to just walk you through it. And this is part of the 4th and 5th form. So I'm going to give some primary instruction on how best to go into the transition. And the transition is standing to going into the form. So we're going to step off to the right. Come down into a squat. So lean over to the left. Straighten the left leg, step off to the right 45 degrees, heel toe, and then sink in. So that was done with the breath. We inhaled and then we exhaled, sinking in. Now, let's bring this foot back for practice. So inhale, bring this foot back, straighten the left leg, and exhale, bend both legs. Now we're going to step off to the left just for practice. So straighten the right leg as you inhale, 45 degrees, and exhale, settle in. And come into a crouch, you just come straight down. Now let's bring this foot back. So straighten the right leg as you inhale, and the left foot just drags in naturally. And exhale, we come into a squat. Now let's start it again, starting on the right side. We inhale, straighten the left leg. And exhale, step off 45 degrees and sink in. Now we're going to put both hands out. I almost forgot what I was doing here. We're going to balance the plate. So take the left palm, put it behind you, face up, extend the right palm out. First start off with a little stretch. You're stretching through the forearm right in here. And then we're into the squat. So when you inhale, straighten the knees, pull the palm in towards the chest, lift the elbow and shoulder up so you feel a stretch all the way down into the hip. Circle the palm underneath the armpit. And exhale, push to the side. This is called balancing the plate because we want to keep the palm facing the sky the best we can. That'll rotate all the joints throughout your body. As we inhale, we gyrate the hip, gyrating the knee, the ankle, straightening the knees as we come up over the head. As you exhale, come on back down into this squat. We're going to do this a couple more times. So inhale, we palm in towards the chest, and exhale, hip goes one way. As we squat, the arm goes the other way. Now we gyrate the hip as you inhale. Abdomen extends if you want to do diaphragmatic breathing and focus on that, stretching through the abdomen when we raise. As we exhale, we come on back down as we squat. I know there's a lot going on here, and I just like to tell you about it. Do what you can, don't overdo it. Let's try it again. So it's inhale and exhale, inhale, and exhale. See, that's so much better for you when I don't do too much talking, huh? Yeah. Now let's bring this foot back. How do we do that? We straighten the left leg. So inhale, straighten the left leg. The right foot glides in, and exhale, sink into a squat. Now let's do the other side. So it's inhale, straighten the right leg, half 45 degrees out, and exhale, settle in. Palms are face up. We're in the squat. Take the right hand, put it behind you, face up, like you're holding a plate behind your back. So inhale, straighten the legs, pull the palm in towards the chest, elbow and shoulder up, bend the wrists, circle the palm, pointing the fingers to the side. As you exhale, we extend the arm to the left, hip goes to the right, and we squat. Now we gyrate the hip, the arm goes the opposite way. As you're inhaling, start straightening the knees. As you raise up over the head, you have to bend that elbow. As you exhale, come on back down into this wonderful squat. All right. So inhale, we rise, come underneath the arm, and exhale, we sink. And inhale, we rise. And exhale, we sink. Isn't that a nice, wonderful rotation for your shoulder? Let's do one more time. So it's inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling. Oh, it's a nice slow stretch for the body. Now, we're going to come back, so we have to straighten the right leg. As you inhale, straighten your right leg. Left foot drags in, and exhale, we squat. Now let's do both feet at the same time. Half step to the right. So what do? We straighten the left leg as you inhale, half step to the right, and exhale, sink down and put all your weight over onto the right, because we're going to take a half step to the left. Now inhale, half step to the left, and exhale, sink, and just come straight down. Both palms are face up, extending out in front of you. So first circle is underneath the arm. So inhale, straighten the knees, pull the palm in towards the chest. Lift the elbow and shoulder up so you have room to circle the palm underneath the armpits. When you exhale, we push to the side and sink. Stretch through the bicep, yeah. Now bring those twisted arms forward as you inhale, crisscross over the head, stretch through the abdomen. Oh, it's a good stretch, I like this so much. And exhale, bend the knees as you sink into a squat. Try that again. So it's inhale, palms to the chest, straighten the knees. And exhale, sink as you push to the side. Then inhale, we have twisted arms, bring them forward, bend the elbows, and they magically untwist. As you exhale, everything straightens out as you're completing the circle, and we end up into a squat again. So it's inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling. Ah, that was wonderful. Now we're going to return the feet. So we're going to bring the right foot in first, so straighten the left leg. Inhale, lean over to the left, straighten the left. Half step in from the right. Exhale, sink down into a squat, favoring the right side. Straighten the right side as you inhale, left foot drags in. And exhale, sink. Okay, let's just come up a little bit and don't take the lock out of the knees. Don't lock the knees. All right, so from here, we're ready. We're pretty much warmed up. And by the way, this is your homework assignment, to do exactly what we just did every single morning when you wake up. You're going to feel so much better. You just get all the juices flowing. And then maybe after that, you go for a walk or even do this form that we're practicing is even better. And then I'm going to ask you to do one more thing while you do the form. We focus on diaphragmatic breath with the form, and just all it is taking a big breath, but I like to embellish a little bit. So when I inhale, the abdomen's already expanding to pull the air into the lungs, right? Well, I like you to push the abdomen out along with that normal expansion of the abdomen when you're inhaling. Then when you exhale, we squeeze the abdomen all the way to the backbone as you're completing that. So just know in this form, every move is with the breath. So you could do this with every single motion. So when you inhale, abdomen extends, and exhale, abdomen contracts. Now I try not to teach that too much as I'm teaching you, because I know it can be confusing, and that's the last thing I want you to do, because this is a de-stress class, not a stress class, so you have to make it work for you. So I tell you these things as a grain of salt so that you can incorporate that into your practice should you choose to do that. All right, so we're going to start with the 8 forms. Our feet are together, or pretty close together, as close together as your knees will allow. And sometimes, you know, those knees, they just kind of like this, you know, it's hard. Anyway, so first form, we just sink into out of the knees. It's not a deep squat. Just take the break out of the knees so they're not locked, and palms are in front of the abdomen. So when we inhale, we reach out to the side. Now we're kind of locking the knees as we stretch through the whole body. When you exhale, we sink and stretch the arms way out. Now, for the next breath, we inhale, we're twisting the arm, so you're stretching through the forearm, then lifting up, straightening the legs really tight, and then the palms come together into prayer posture. As you exhale, we sink as we drop the fingers down below the chin, tucking the abdomen in if you're doing diaphragmatic breathing. So when you inhale, we expand the abdomen if you're doing diaphragmatic breathing, straightening the knees, elbows to shoulder height, stretching through the midsection of the body. As we exhale, we sink as we push this energy down into our second chakra, 2 inches below the belly button, 2 inches deep. That was the first form. Second form, we step off to the right. So when we step off, what do? We straighten the left leg if we're stepping to the right, right? So straighten the left leg as you inhale, and exhale, heel toe as you settle in, and the palm is face down towards the inside of your knee, and you're into the squat. So we're going to circle the hip on this second form. So inhale, we gyrate the hip. The arm just follows the rotation. That's it. We have a stiff arm. We rise in the middle of the circle. As you exhale, completing the circle, we're coming back down into the squat again. All right. Now we're going to bring this foot back, because that's all there is to the second form. So this is also easy. Inhale, straighten the left leg. The right foot automatically comes in. As we exhale, we sink into this squat, favoring the right side so we can step off to the left. We straighten the right knee as you inhale, heel toe, 45 degrees out, and exhale, settle in with the palm face down towards the inside of your knee. Stiff arm, we just gyrate the hip and the arm follows the rotation. So inhale, we gyrate the hip as we start straightening the knees. We're up, and when we exhale, we sink to complete the circle, and we're back to where we started. Now, we're going to bring this foot back. So what do? We straighten the right leg. Inhale, straighten the right leg, and the left foot just glides back in, and exhale. Yes, it takes strength to do that, but you acquire this as you're doing this over time. So you might have to do it quick, and that's okay. Whatever you do is perfect in every way. Because you're perfect in every way, okay? You can't do anything wrong. So you're okay just the way you are. I like you, and you should like yourself too. All right, now the third form, we're going to be swaying our arms from side to side with the breath. Notice how my palm is. So the inside palm is face up in front of my breastplate, and the outside palm is face down, but the inside palm is face up on this side too. So it's like this, all right? So we're into this squat, right? That's how we concluded the second form. So we straighten the knees. As you inhale, shift your weight onto the right leg, because all your weight's going to be standing on the right leg, and the arms float out to the right. As you exhale, we settle into a squat, and we just sink. Now that left foot is just there to support you. It might not come all the way around behind like mine is. Whatever it is, it's okay. Don't try too hard. Just make it work for you, okay? Your balance is important. Now with the breath, we inhale, flow the arms over to the left, straighten the knee, and then exhale, we bend the knee as we come back to the right. Now we're done with the right side. Now we have to go over to the left, but we have to drop into position again. So inhale, lower the palms, straighten the right leg, the left foot just sinks right back into where it should be, and then exhale, we squat. Now we're ready to do the left side. So we straighten the left leg. As you inhale, bring the palms over to the left. So most of your weight's on that left leg. The right foot's just there for the support. As you're exhaling, you're sinking into the squat. Now inhale, carry the ball over to one side, because the palms flow the same space apart from each other. As you exhale, that's why you want to imagine holding a ball, maybe. Okay, nice pressure on my hip. That feels so good. Now we're done with this third form, the right and the left side. So we lower the ball, lower the palms. As you inhale, straighten the left leg. The right one just comes back in. And exhale, we sink with the weight equally distributed on both legs. Now, the fourth form, we're going to step off to the right, just like we did in the warm-up. So we're into the squat. So we straighten the left leg and step out 45 degrees. So inhale and exhale. We settle in with the palm face up like we're holding a plate. Now keep the palm face up through all four of these circles. So first one is inhale. We straighten the legs, bring the palm around behind you, circle the arm all the way around, and exhale. The palm is now face up behind you, and we're leaning into a stretch. You can feel it in your lower back if you reach out far enough. Now, we straighten legs. As you inhale, drag the palm in underneath the arm, lift the elbow and shoulder up, bend the wrist, point the fingers to the front. When we exhale, we squat as you extend the arms straight out to the front. Shoulders remain over the hips so we're not leaning forward. That's number 2 circle. Number 3 is like we did in the warm-up. First one's underneath the arm. Inhale, straighten the leg, and exhale, bend the knees. Hip goes one way, the arm goes the other. Now we gyrate the hip. As you inhale, circle the palm over the head. As you straighten the knees, stretching all the way down in through the side here. And exhale, we squat as we complete the circle. Now we just bring this foot back. How do we do that? We straighten the left leg. So inhale, straighten the left leg. The right foot glides in, and we exhale, sinking into the squat. Now we do the other side. So inhale, straighten the right leg, and exhale, step up and settle in with the palm face up towards the inside of your knee. Now we 4 circles. So inhale, first one, we straighten the knee, circle our arm behind us, and exhale, stretch behind us and squat on the completion of that first breath. Second breath, second circle, inhale, underneath the arm, straighten the legs, point the fingers to the front, and exhale, complete circle number 2, breath 2. Number 3 is like we did in the warm-up, underneath the arm. So inhale, straighten the knees, pull the palm in towards the chest, lift the elbow and shoulder up, circle the palm underneath the armpit, point the fingers to the left. As you exhale, the hip goes to the right as you squat. Now we gyrate. As you inhale, straighten the knees, bend the elbows so you can circle the palm over the head. Now when we exhale, we squat as we come back down into our starting position. Now we're through at the left side, which completes the 4th form. So we bring this foot back as you straighten the right leg, and exhale, sink. Now we're ready for the 5th form. That's just the right and the left side together. So it's inhale, half step to the right, straighten the left leg, and exhale, sink over to the right. Then just take a half step to the left. We inhale, straighten the right leg, half step to the left, and exhale, sink straight down. Don't lean forward. Okay? 4 circles, 4 breaths. First one's behind the back. So inhale, we straighten the legs, bring the palms behind us, circle the arms all the way around, and exhale, push behind us with the palm face up, and feel that nice stretch through the back as you keep your head up. And we're in the squat. So second one is underneath the arm. As you inhale, straighten the legs, lift the elbows and shoulders up, circle the palms so the fingers point to the front. When you exhale, push to the front and squat. Now the other two are like we started in our warm-up. Third one's underneath the arm. Inhale, pull the palm in towards the chest, straighten the legs, circle the palms, point the fingers to the side, and exhale, stretch to the side with the head up. Feel a nice stretch in your back. Now over the head for the fourth one. Inhale, straighten the legs, crisscross over the head, stretching through the abdomen. And exhale, sink back down into this squat. That was the fifth form. Now let's bring the feet back to center. So we shift over to the left, straighten the left leg as you inhale, draw the right foot in a half step, and exhale, sink down over to the right. Both knees are bent. Now straighten the right leg as you inhale, drag the left foot in, and exhale, sink into the squat. Sixth form is creating a brighter world. Another homework assignment, if you didn't do anything else, would be to push the belly out and tuck the belly in. Do it about 100 times a day, or for 3-4 minutes. That's about all it takes. So we're in the squat. So when you inhale, push the belly out, put the thumbs on the belly button. When you exhale, make a triangle around your second chakra, 2 inches below the belly button, 2 inches deep. That's where your second chakra is. And we squat, exhale. Now here we go. Inhale, push the belly out, straighten the knees. The energy pushes the palms out. As we exhale, we contract the abdomen as we palms float back where we started. No pressure on the stomach with your palms. They're just there for focus. Now the seventh form, to the sky. We're in the squat. So you inhale, straighten the knees. As the palms float up to eye height, pinch the first 3 fingers by your eyes. Lay the other 2 fingers. When you exhale, just sink straight down and put the knuckles to your kidneys, your lower back. So now when you inhale, straighten the knees, drag those knuckles up your rib cage for a nice massage. Fingers into the armpit, and then exhale, fold the elbows over the fingers as the back of the fingers are against the body, and you squat. Now we're in position to do dragon looks up to the sky. So here it is. So we inhale, we straighten the knees, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chin up to stretch the thyroid in your neck, and then exhale, relax out of this and sink into the squat. Now we're ready for the 8th and final form called raising the power. So when we inhale, we gather the energy of the earth in our palms as we pull it up from the earth, pull it into our body. When you can feel it in your palms, and exhale, push it down into your second chakra, 2 inches below the belly button, and that concludes the form. Now we bow to be thankful for all this energy that's inside of us and all around us, but primarily to stretch the back of our legs. So we inhale, straighten the knees, palms to prayer posture. As you exhale, hinge at the hip, keep those knees locked as you stretch the back of the legs, and we hold for one more breath. We inhale, body expands, and exhale, relax a little more deeply into that stretch for the back of the legs. Now when you inhale, you can either come straight up, or ideally you bend your knees and then come up to protect the spine. Then straighten up and exhale, just let the palms float down and look down to the ground. So let's stand here for 15 seconds. Try not to think too much. Just enjoy being present with yourself. Your wonderful, delightful, positive self. Okay, good job, everybody. So that was the form. Now, I think we need to take a little bit of a break here, a little rest, absorb the energy, and to have a sip of water. So let's start by taking a sip of water and sit down. But I almost forgot, before we go into the rest, I want to do one more thing, and that's body tapping. But the water's fine. You can take that sip of water all the time. I hope I give you plenty of time to take that sip of water, because it's so good for you to keep the body wet It's just a little sip. It's not a lot. I don't want you to drown yourself. Just a little sip every 15 minutes is good for you. Sit up straight with the shoulders over the hips, knees over the ankles, feet are flat on the floor. And look down to the earth, or just bring your mind into the body for a second. Now we're going to start tapping down the body. So if you want to take your glasses off for a moment, you could, so we can tap around the eyes. Let's begin by tapping all around the forehead, the top of the flat bone on top of the head. And then come to the crown chakra. This is where your seventh chakra is, the gateway to heaven. Come on down the back of the head to where the head bone connects to the neck muscle. And then come right behind the ears. There's some bony part there above the ears. And then all around the temples, Now take all your fingers and go up and down the ears, up and down the ears. You want to bring a little color into your ears just by tapping. This gives them a little bit of attention and warms them up a little bit. It's very good for your ears. And then take your thumb and fingers and just kind of pinch, gently pinch, not hard. Just kind of stimulating them, just to kind of move them around, and that'll bring blood into the area, and it helps improve your overall circulation throughout the entire body. And now all around your temples, the temples. Back to the forehead, all around the forehead. And then do right between the eyebrows up a little bit is your mind's eye, your sixth chakra. This is your mind's eye. And then on top of your eyebrows, and then go to the outside corners of the eyes. Come on down below the eyes, on top of the eye sockets. Come straight down below the nose on the upper level of the gum line. Go up to the back teeth, back into the cheeks up here, and then back down, and then jump down to the lower level, and then all the way up to the back teeth, and then back down again, and then all around the chin, the chin, the chinny chin chin. Okay, and then underneath the jawbone, just start coming up the jawline. Behind the jaw, there's some soft tissue below the ears in there. This is glandular. Tap that. Now we're going to do scrunchy face and open face. It's a nice stretch for the face. Make a tight fist, really scrunch it out. Brings a lot of color in the face. And again, it improves the overall circulation throughout your whole body by doing this. Now, on the count of 3, we're going to do just the opposite. Opening our eyes, sticking our tongue out, and make a sound to put a little extra energy in. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2 more times. Give it a good scrunch. Really tighten it up. Squint the nose, squint the eyes. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3. One more time. Give it a good scrunch. Really tighten it up. Oh, squint that nose. Yeah, squint the eyes, squint the cheeks. All right, wiggle the ears. 1, 2, 3. Okay, did you wiggle your ears? Just relax. It's hard to wiggle the ears when you're stretching it out. I know. You have to be real relaxed to wiggle the ears. All right, I know some of you can, some of you can't. But anyway, I can wiggle my ears. Can you wiggle your? Anyway, let's go on. Right arm out, thumb up. Drop the left ear, left shoulder. Take the left hand. Start tapping very hard, pounding down on top of the shoulder where it connects to the neck, so you feel it in your lungs. Then on top of the shoulder, top of the bicep, top of the elbow, coming down the elbow to the wrist, top of the thumb, front of the fist, pinky, lower wrist, start coming up the forearm to the elbow, tricep, armpit, okay, upper part of the chest on the way to the other side. Now the right ear comes down, left thumb out, and the right hand is smacking pretty hard here, and then on top of the shoulder, and it continues to smack hard all the way down. Bicep, top of the elbow, top of the forearm, start coming down to the wrist, top of the thumb, front of the fist, pinky, lower wrist, start coming up the forearm to the elbow, tricep, armpit. Okay, upper part of the chest. All right, now follow me. When I go ha, you go ha. If I go ha ha, you scream out ha ha, and scream it out, send it out, and you get all this excess energy into you. You start tapping the chest too. It's good for your lungs. And by the way, you're going to get so relaxed you can join me in laughter because you've let out all your defenses. You're ready to let go and have a good time. Ready? Ha! Ha ha! Ha, ha, ha. Ho. Ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. He. He, he. He, he. He, ha, 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 Oh, I hope you're able to let go like me. It's such a rewarding experience. Come on down to the abdomen. Laughter is truly your best medicine. Yeah. All right, now you're tapping the abdomen. I want you to bring your chin and pull your behind off the chair for a moment. Take a half a step away from the chair so you don't hit the chair when you lean forward, and do your kidneys, 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 tailbone, 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 buttocks, buttocks. Now we're coming down the back of the legs. Come up the insides. Go to the hips, hips, hips. Come on down the outsides. Okay, come up the front of the legs. When you get to the knees, hang out at the knees. Back to your thighs, 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 thighs. Okay, back to the abdomen and walk back to the chair. While you're tapping with your chin, lower your behind down to the chair. Okay, good. Now let's sweep the body and smooth out the energy. Let's cross our hands, putting the palms on the shoulders, sweep all the way down to the toes, and just say it feels so good. Ready? It feels so good. What a nice positive affirmation. Now the next one, I like myself just the way I am. Ready? I like myself just the way I am. The third one will say, I'm okay just the way I am. I'm okay just the way I am. I invite you to just sit up straight for a moment. Look down to the earth. Close your eyes if you're comfortable. And just bring your mind's awareness into this very special moment. Though you've entered a moment in time where there is no time. We don't need any time while we're here. Just want you to relax. This is called active relaxation, where you just bring your mind into this very special moment. You're going into a moment in time where there is no time. You don't need any time while you're here. Just allow yourself to release the tension in the body. Start by, next time you exhale, relaxing the shoulders. Next time you exhale, feel your face relax. Start to listen to the music. You might be able to hear how happy the birds are. They just love being here. They're delighted to be here. They'd rather be here than anywhere else in the world. You can tell how good of a time they're having. They're absolutely having the time of their life because they're in this moment. So we can join them being in this moment. So we're all here. So listen to them. Listening is a great way to be present and in the moment. See if you can hear when the woodpecker pecks wood. The woodpecker is going to come and appear 2 different times in this heavily wooded forest. Just feel yourself floating through the forest. You come across different birds. The first one we'll come across is the woodpecker. See if you can hear when the cuckoo bird goes cuckoo as we're floating through the woods. I think we'll pass another cuckoo bird. Oh, these are so happy. These birds are just enjoying this time. What a delightful experience to be in this moment. Sure, we'll pass another cuckoo bird before we finish our wonderful travel through this wonderful energy. And now I invite you to open your eyes, clasp your hands over your abdomen. So when you inhale, bring your clasped hands up to your chest, roll them forward. As you exhale, extend the arms into a nice stretch. Then inhale, keeping the shoulders over the hips. Exhale a little more deeply into that stretch. Now when we inhale, lift the palms up. When we exhale, look up to stretch through the abdomen. Again, inhale, lift up a little more. Yeah. And exhale, lower the palms down to your lap. Now, if you want to protect your spine, go like this. Otherwise, take the right hand to the left knee. As you inhale, look to the left. As you exhale into position. One more breath. Inhale, twist a little more deeply. And exhale, come on back to the center. Let's go to the other side on the inhale. And exhale, look to the right. One more breath. Inhale, twist a little more deeply. And exhale, come on back to the starting position. All right, so you can do this form standing or sitting. So if you're tired, you can stay seated. And if you're not too tired, you have a little energy, it's better to do the exercise. So we'll stand up if you're able to do that and you're comfortable. Just make it work for you. Whatever you do, it's perfect in every way. You can't do anything wrong here. So now, my instruction this time is going to be, since we did such a detail on the moves, well, breath only. And again, I'll still be your model. You can follow along. If you don't quite understand anything about it, you just wing your way through it. Do what you think you're seeing, and that's perfect, okay? Don't stress about it. You're here to relax and still just kind of open up the body a little bit with a nice stretch. So make it enjoyable for you. If you have a good time, you'll come back, and I want you to come back. So palms in front of the abdomen, knees are soft. This is the 8 forms, which includes 108 breaths and 108 moves within these 8 simple forms. First form, inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, 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 inhale, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Stand for 15 seconds. Okay, of course, when you're doing this on your own, you can always stand for longer than 15 seconds. You can stand for a couple of minutes. It's a nice meditation just to feel the body and go within. And by then you've relaxed and taken out the anxiety in the mind where you actually can stay still for a little while. And that's one of the best things. That's probably the most difficult thing for a lot of us, is to quiet the mind and be still and have the patience to do the movements in the form and to do them slow. So I invite you to work on doing it slow and do the best you can as you're doing it slow. And I think you'll get a tremendous benefit out of it, psychologically, spiritually, soulfully, physically. Everything about it is so positive. So let's try the form again. Let's first take a sip of water. Thank you, Julie. And we'll take a sip of water first, and then we'll do the form. And this time it'll be done in silence. So I think some of you don't breathe as fast as I do. I'm as slow as I do. And you're welcome to take a couple of breaths. The breathing is very important. Just try to get a nice, long, big breath and just focus on your breathing. It may not be in time with mine, but whatever it is, it's okay. And again, if you don't remember anything, just wing it. If you start off on the wrong side or something, it's not the wrong side. Whatever you do is perfect, okay? So just do your best, feet are together. This instruction will be in silence, and you learn so much more when you watch it without a lot of conversation interfering, because a picture is absolutely worth 1,000 words. Palms in front of the abdomen, knees are soft, not locked, not a big bend though. Inhale. Standing for 15 seconds. Okay, so we did that. Let's see, I'm not sure. It probably took me 5-6 minutes to do that form, I guess. I did it pretty slow. But this form can take as little as 3 minutes when you're first starting out, because most of us are going to have a little shallower breath. But as you practice this form, your breath is going to become longer and longer, which is very nourishing and great for your immune system. And you notice when you do it slow and you really get into it. Now, when you saw me doing it slow, it would be almost impossible for me to teach you the same rhythm that I'm doing, the same gyrations and everything. You can kind of just see by yourself. But the best teacher is to get in and do it yourself and just get your own body into it and put your own energy and embellish those little movements, whatever it is that we're doing. Put your own energy into it and you'll have a tremendous experience. And what a meditation this is. This is a moving meditation exercise. So it brings all the benefits of a meditation while you exercise the body. And I don't think there's a better way to meditate other than bringing the mind into the body as you're doing something like that. And physically, it's so rewarding. So I invite you to join me, have a little glass of water, and join me for any questions that you might have. And